What up? It's your boy I Sleep Too Late, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about Hackmons.com, a website that I created for the custom Hackmons community. This is a page called Team Weakness Checker. If you go to Hackmons.com or purehackmons.com, it'll lead to the same website. Go to Tools and go all the way down to Team Weakness Checker. This is going to show you how good your team is defensively, and there might already be some team utilities that do something similar to this, but this one is pretty sophisticated as well. The first thing you're going to want to do is go to the generation that you want to select. So let's say you're playing, oh, well, you can select any generation, or you can select Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. Let's go Pikachu Eevee, but let's just stick to our custom format here, no nerfs for the sake of argument. And let's say I want to add some Pokemon here, right? So you select Pokemon. You can type in the Pokemon that you want. So we're going to do Garchomp. Actually, Mega Garchomp Z is also here, by the way. This custom format does support the new ZA Megas. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and pick Mega Garchomp Z. Why not? And so we'll add that to the team. And then you can add more Pokemon here. So let's say you want to add Audino, right? Let's do Mega Audino. And let's do something a little bit interesting. So you actually have the option to add a defensive ability. These are abilities that actually affect the typing and weakness of the Pokemon, right? So let's give this Mega Audino Wonder Guard, since only super effective moves will hit Mega Audino. We're going to add this to the team, and you're going to see that it is immune to a bunch of things, right? Which is kind of awesome. It is weak to poison and steel, unfortunately, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. Pokemon gotta have weaknesses. And let's say, okay, so I'm gonna just, for the sake of argument, I'm gonna say, let's pick two more Pokemon that are weak to ice. So let's do Mega Venusaur. And we're gonna add Mega Venusaur, and we're not gonna add a defensive ability just yet. But let's add another one. Let's do let's do Zapdos. Not Galarian Zapdos, but just regular Zapdos. Okay. Let's add this to the team, and you can see already that it's flagging three Pokemon, or actually, yeah, it's flagging three Pokemon as being weak to ice, right? So it's going to tell you you've got a weakness to ice. You may want to address this. The other thing it does is it goes down here, and it'll show you some other weaknesses like Flying Press and Freeze Dry. So it's going to show you that you're also triple weak to Freeze Dry, which is its own move. Basically, it's an ice type move that's super effective against water types. So that's why I included here. It also includes Flying Press, which has its own unique typing as well. So that's one of the things that it does. It just, you can add up to 6 Pokemon, and it'll show you what your weaknesses are, but it'll do it in a sophisticated way where you can include the defensive abilities of Pokemon. You can change the generation to whatever you want, right? Because the typings, the type charts for these types are different depending on what generation you are, believe it or not. For example, in Gen 1, Psychic is actually immune to Ghost. Did you know that? I didn't know that until recently. And, Steel resisting to like Dark and Ghost, that was a very old thing that's now different, right? So things differ from generation to generation. And this website captures accurately the defensive charts. So if you want to play, Gen 1 OU, or you want to play Gen 4 OU, and you want to build a team that's good defensively, or like you have good type coverage, you can do that because of this team weakness checker. It's really cool. Some people in other websites call something like this a team builder, but we actually have a separate video on Team Builder, because we actually have our own Team Builder on this website. Team Weakness Checker is something distinctly different, and it does something specific that is useful to maybe a certain amount of people that are building teams. It doesn't just have to apply to Hackmons. It also can apply to OU, UU, Ubers, whatever you want to do. You can use this tool to do what you got to do. And so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. We have a Discord. We have a subreddit. I'm going to link that in the description of this video as well. We have a lot of resources at our disposals. So if you have any questions or issues, you can bring them up to me on Discord. You can find me on the Discord in the server that I'm going to link in the description. Or you can also go to forums and submit a bug report by scrolling down to help and support. This is a relatively new website, so you're not going to see a whole lot of posts here. But this is a website that I created specifically as a hub for all Hackmons related and even competitive related stuff. So competitive Pokemon players may find a lot of these tools useful, but this video is specifically focused on the team weakness checker. Hope you enjoyed watching the video. I will see you all next time, and have fun building and finding weaknesses to your team, I guess. All right, take care.